Hello everyone! Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these crochet hearts. They come in 3 different sizes, a small, a medium, and a large sized heart. For this video, we're going to be focusing on making this medium sized heart. I'll also link the other 2 sizes, the small size and the large size, as well as the printable pattern in the description below so you can follow along with that if you would like. To begin, we are going to start off using a bulky weighted yarn. So this is the Yarn Be Soft and Sleek Chunky Weight 5 bulky yarn. This one's in white. We're going to need a 4.5 millimeter crochet hook, a yarn needle, a pair of scissors, and if you would like, you can use a stitch marker for this pattern. It's not, you don't have to use it, but if you prefer to use one, definitely use one. So to start out, we're going to begin by doing a magic circle. So we're going to put our yarn between our thumb and our index finger with our yarn hanging down on this side, twist around the top of our 3 fingers, bring it back up and make an X around. If you would like a more detailed, slower video of doing this traditional magic circle, definitely check out my magic circle video. I'll go ahead and link that below. It shows the traditional magic circle as well as a double loop magic circle. I don't recommend doing a double loop magic circle for this pattern because there are so many stitches that we put into the magic circle. The double loop is a little bit harder to pull tight. So I recommend just doing the traditional magic circle for this one. So we'll go ahead and insert our crochet hook, pull up, and twist that second strand. Grab our second strand again and pull it through to make our magic circle. All of our stitches will be worked into the magic circle as well as over the tail to weave in the tail as we go. Okay, so to start, we'll go ahead and chain 3. Oh, let's try that again, get our tension right here. Make sure we're pulled nice and tight. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so let's chain 3. And then we're going to do 3 treble crochets into our magic circle. So we'll yarn over a hook 2 times, insert our hook into the magic circle, pull up a loop. That should have 4 loops on our hook now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yarn over our hook, pull through the first 2. Oops, sorry. Pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops, and we're going to do that a total of 3 times on this side. So yarn over our hook twice, insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops, and we'll do that one more time. Okay, next we're going to make 6 double crochets into our magic circle. So we'll yarn over our hook 1 time, insert our hook into the magic circle, pull up a loop, yarn over our hook, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops. We're going to do that a total of 6 times. So again, yarn over our hook, insert our hook into the magic circle, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. Okay, so that's 2 double crochets into our magic circle. We're going to do 4 more. Got 1 more. Okay, so that's going to create one side of our heart. So here we're going to be making the point of our heart at the very bottom. So we're going to do that by doing a treble crochet. So yarn over our hook twice, insert our hook into the magic circle, pull up a loop. We'll have those 4 loops on our hook. Yarn over our hook once, pull through the first 2 loops. Yarn over again, pull through the next 2 loops. Yarn over, pull through those last 2 loops. Okay, so that's half of our heart. So the other side, we're just going to be going backwards and repeating those same stitches. So we'll start with double crocheting 6 times into the magic circle. and last one. Okay, so we have our 6 double crochets. Now we're going to do 3 treble crochets. So yarn over a hook twice, insert our hook into the magic circle, pull up a loop, yarn over a hook, pull through the first 2, yarn over a hook, pull through the next 2, yarn over a hook, pull through the last 2. And we'll do that 2 more times. Okay, and we'll end our round by chaining 3 and slip stitching into the magic circle. So to do that, we're just going to insert our hook into the magic circle, pull up a loop, and then pull that straight through the loop on our hook to create that slip stitch. Okay, so that is our first round. For the next round, we would normally stop here and pull our magic circle tight, but the next round is going to end by us slip stitching into the magic circle again. So I would recommend waiting until after that round to pull your magic circle tight. So to start the second round, we're going to start by chaining 3. And then we're going to work a single crochet and a half double crochet into that chain 3 space of the previous round. So that chain 3 space is right here. So we're going to go ahead and insert our hook into that chain 3 space, pull up a loop, do a single crochet, and then a half double crochet. So yarn over our hook, insert into that chain 3 space, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through all the loops on the hook to create that half double crochet. Okay. Next, we're going to be doing a double crochet increase into the next 3 stitches. So into this next stitch here, we're going to insert our hook, yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, yarn over again and pull through the first 2, yarn over and pull through the next 2 to create that double crochet, yarn over again, insert into that same hook, same stitch again, yarn over, pull through, and create that second double crochet increase into that same stitch. Okay, and we're going to do that in the next 2 stitches. So 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and then again another double crochet into that same stitch to create that increase, and 1 more double crochet increase into the next stitch, okay, and then into the next 6 stitches we are going to be working single double crochets. So into the next stitch we'll do 1 double crochet and do that across the next 6 stitches. So another one into the next stitch, and our last double crochet. Okay, so that's 6 double crochets. Now we've reached the point of our heart. So we finished the one side and we're working on the other side. So at the point we had that treble crochet from our last round. For this round, we are going to be doing another treble crochet into that same stitch. If you've watched my other heart patterns, this one's a little bit different. In the other ones, we do a double crochet, a chain 1, and then a double crochet into the stitch. This one's different. We're going to be doing a treble crochet into the stitch. So we'll yarn over our hook twice, insert our hook into that stitch, yarn over, pull through the first 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the next 2 loops, yarn over, pull through the last 2 loops. Okay, and then we're going to be repeating that process on the other, or this process on the other side to create the other side of the heart. So 6 double crochets in the next 6 stitches. Okay, 6, and then double crochet increases into the next 3 stitches. So the next stitch, we'll yarn over, insert our hook, pull up a loop, and do a double crochet, and then do another double crochet into that same stitch to create the increase. Sometimes some people call it, I believe, double crochet two together. Same thing. Okay, next stitch, we'll do 2 double crochets into that same stitch, or into that next stitch. So 1 and then 2 to create that increase. And then the last one right here, insert our hook, do a double crochet. And in that same stitch, 1 more double crochet. Okay, and then we should have be at our chain 3 space from our previous round. So for this one, we're going to work a half double crochet into that chain 3 space. Oops. Insert our hook, pull up a loop, there we go, half double crochet. And in that same chain 3 space, a single crochet. Okay. And then to end this round, we'll end it by chaining 3 and then slip stitching into our magic circle. Okay, so we'll insert our hook into a magic circle, pull up a loop, and slip stitch there. We can go ahead and pull up our loop there just to keep it. And this is where I would recommend pulling your magic circle tight. So we'll just give that that tail end a good tug. Pull as tight as you can. And close up your magic circle. Okay. And now we will begin round 3. And round 3 is our last round for this medium-sized heart. So for round 3, we're going to be working mostly in single crochets. So the first thing we're going to do is single crochet into our chain 3 space from our previous round. So if you can see it here, there's our chain 3 space. Ooh, there's our chain 3 space from our previous round. So we'll insert our hook there, pull up a loop, and work 1 single crochet. If I can get it through. There we go. Okay, so we've got 1 single crochet, and then we're going to single crochet in the next 2 spaces, or 2 stitches. So our first stitch, if you can see it, is right there. So we'll insert our hook and do a single crochet, and then another single crochet into the next stitch. And then we're going to single crochet increase in the next 4 stitches. Okay. Pull up some yarn here. Okay, so the next stitch right here, we're going to insert our hook, do 1 single crochet, and then in that same stitch, we're going to do another single crochet to create that increase. And we're going to do that same thing in the next 3 stitches. The next stitch, we'll work 2 single crochets in that same stitch. And the 4th single crochet increase is our last one. Okay, so we've done our single crochet increases. Now we're just going to single crochet into the next 8 stitches. So this next stitch here, we'll do a single crochet and do that across for 8 stitches. Okay, so that's 8 single crochets. Now we should have reached our treble crochet from our previous round. Okay, so here we are going to do, okay, so now we should have reached our treble crochet from our previous round. So in this next stitch here, we are going to do a single crochet, chain 1, and a single crochet. And that's going to create the point at the bottom of our heart. So right here, we'll insert our hook, do a single crochet, chain 1, and in that same stitch, insert our hook again and do another single crochet. Okay, and that's going to create our point. So this side again, we're just repeating the same thing, just backwards. So we'll single crochet into the next 8 stitches. So into the next stitch, we'll work a single crochet and do that across for the next 8 stitches. And our last one, 8 single crochets. And then we're just doing our 4 single crochet increases into the next 4 stitches. So into the next stitch, we'll do 2 single crochets into that same stitch to create that increase. So there's 1 single crochet, insert into that same stitch and do a second one to create the increase. And then we'll do that 3 more times. And our last one, single crochet and a second one into that same stitch to create that increase. All right, and now we're just going to single crochet into the next 2 spaces or 2 stitches. So single crochet into the next one, a single crochet into the next stitch, and now we should be at our chain 3 space from our previous round. So there we're going to just work 1 single crochet into that chain 3 space, just like we did at the start of this round, and slip stitch into round 3. So right here at the very bottom where we inserted that other slip stitch, we're going to insert our hook, pull up a loop, and pull through our loop on the hook to do that slip stitch. And that's the end of our heart. So we're going to go ahead and just cut our string and weave in our ends, both ends, this end and the tail end. I do recommend weaving this end in down when you do it so that it pulls this part, this V, down a little bit. It makes it look a little bit cleaner. Okay, everyone, that is it for today's tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. If this tutorial helped you, please like this video and subscribe to my channel for more tutorials and patterns that are coming out soon. Make sure you hit that bell so that you're notified when it comes out. And let me know how your heart turned out in the comments. I love to see your guys' creations. You can also tag me at my.rosemarie on Instagram. And we'll see you in the next video. Happy crocheting!